And here comes Sandy. She is addicted. Look at guys. Welcome to Sandy's addiction. Okay, Sandy belongs to this app, and you get these mystery meat bags at these grocery stores, and she just purchased 5 of them. Now, we're going away in a couple of days. Okay, there's no way we could eat it, or
couldn't resist.
We're just gonna give it away to our kids. And even our kids don't need this meat, but we're gonna fill up their freezers. Now, in the rafters here, I bought those lights there, but in the rafters here, you're gonna see I collect those bullet lights, and they're all over the garage here. There's some up in there, and they're back there, and they're everywhere. And these bullet light guys, they're glass lenses, and that's what makes them desirable, the glass lenses. The plastic lenses, But you get the glass lenses ones, and they're asking blood money now for these things. Like, you know, before they were like, you know, $10, $15 a piece, and now people are like $50, $75 for these things. So when I see them at a good value, no matter where, I buy them. I hang them up. It pisses Sandy off. Sandy like wonders, what are you gonna do with these things? I'm gonna hang them in the ceiling. That's what I'm gonna do. But
Hence why I keep shelling, because my shelling is free. His stuff is not free.
Shelling, oh yeah, the shelling thing.
My shelling is free.
She really enjoys that, and that's great and all. But while I was away down in Florida, I had a phone call, and it was a gentleman, and he says, "Hey, you still have that old car?" I'm like, "The hell? Who is this?" I said. And he says, it's Harry. And I said, Jesus, Harry. I thought Harry was old when I bought the car off him. Okay. And Harry called me up, and he goes, "Do you still have the car?" And I said, "Yes, of course, Harry. I still have the car. It's got the same cover. It's exactly like you owned it. You know, it's exactly, nothing has changed." And he goes, "Gee," I said, "I'm in Florida now, and I can't show it to you." But he goes, I would love to send me a picture of it when you get back." And I said, "Yeah, sure will." And can you imagine? I mean, like, you know, this guy, you know, out of the blue phones me. I've owned the car for several years, and you know, he calls me. He was, like I said, he was old when I bought it, and in his 80s, right, hon?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh yeah, and he calls me out of the blue to about the car, as if I, you know, shit, yeah. What I'm gonna do here now is I'm gonna uncover it, and then take some pictures and show Harry the car again. Okay, so to make him all happy. That's pretty nice, eh? To have Harry call me up out of the blue. I don't even know. Yeah. Let's take the first cover off. This cover here came with the car. It's like an old parachute or something. That's what he had on it. And, you know, he told me, you know, put it on cardboard when you store it and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to take a picture of this to show him that it's still got the cover. And there you have it, guys. This here is a 1936 Ford V8, and it's in, you know, back to, it's not original paint, of course, but it's back to, you know, it's in original condition, like, you know, all the parts are correct. Okay, period correct type of vehicle. So I'm going to take a few pictures to show Harry his car, and I will send it to Harry tonight. And I hope he enjoys it. I really hope. Oh, I gotta do photos here. There we go. Look at that, Harry. There's your car. And see the cardboard on the running boards? You know, Harry, that's the way he stored it. He gave you those cardboards, okay, to put on the running boards while I store it. This thing's got a V8, and the cool thing about it is it has a rumble seat. Oh, it's to die for. I can't climb into it, but I mean young kids can. And we've only had a couple of people sit in it. Like, guys, I don't drive this car. And I don't drive this, but I drive it maybe once a year, maybe a mile or two, and that's it, eh? But yeah. So anyways, I'm gonna send these pictures to Harry so he can enjoy the car. Guys, it's a big day around here. We got new shoes.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is retired life now. I mean, like, this is what turns us on, getting new shoes. Sandy got a new pair of shoes. The tread is kind of funky on this.
Yeah, they're nice and lightweight.
I
Good for walking.
Yeah, I prefer high heels though. I mean, these are okay, Sandy, but I mean, you know, the
nice.
shoes that I like are this tall.
Yes, that's right.
But anyhow, on our trip next, we're going to be walking a lot, so we needed good footwear, and we get orthotics every year. Okay, it's part of my benefit plan, guys. Again, the benefit package that I have. So we get orthotics every year. So, and you know what? We get shoes every year from the orthotic plan. Like, we pay for the shoes. And I've got enough shoes. I don't even, it lasts me a whole lifetime. I don't need any shoes, I'll tell you. But I need comfortable shoes for where we're going. And we told the orthotic doctor that we use what we're doing and where we're going, and he said these are going to be great, okay, for Sandy. Now, again, I prefer a heel, but that ain't going to happen, and I don't always get what I want anyways, and I usually don't actually, so that's, you know, life is normal. They look good though, Sandy. They're pretty cool. What's the name brand on that?
It's called Vionic.
Vionic. Never heard of them, but we'll definitely give them a try. And mine, I wanted a pair of runners or, you know, something comfortable and then,
lightweight.
And lightweight, yes, of course. And what he threw at me this year was, it has a built-in shoe horn. Okay, I don't know. So when you put your foot in, the back's not going to collapse. You know, sometimes I just shove my foot in. I don't want to do the laces and keep undoing the laces. I mean, I'm not playing sport, like, you know, I don't need it that tight because, you know, if I was in the squash court, I would tighten them up. But so anyways, these just slip in, and it's got a built-in shoe horn. So I'm gonna, they're called Ortho, comfortable shoe, no doubt about it. And this shoe horn really works well. And they got our each of us have orthotics in them, and so it's molded to our feet, and we will not be taking them to the Bahamas, of course, because these would be useless.
Yeah.
After when we go to the Bahamas.
They'll stay on land.
Your tread is kind of funky. You know, speaking of tread, I'm a big fan of Crocs, the name brand Crocs. The aftermarket or the knockoff Crocs, they don't work for me. I mean, they actually uncomfortable for me. They chafe. I've had some sores because of non-brand Crocs. But the Croc ones work really well for me. And we have running shoes that are Crocs, not just those regular Crocs that you see with the gadgets on them. We have nice shoes that are Crocs.
They do have different styles, actually. It's kind of cool.
But what we find with the Crocs is the tread we feel it prematurely wears out.
Yeah, wears out.
Quickly. Now that's good for the company, right? Because I mean, the Crocs, Crocs are on the New York Stock Exchange, okay? The company Crocs, and I mean, like, if you're, what an idea, right? Let the tread wear out and sell more Crocs, right? Because they are very comfortable. But what I'm finding is
he slips.
I can slip on the Crocs after the tread wears out. Yeah. Now I don't own the stock, guys, but I'm just telling you, and don't take financial advice from me. But
like wet grass, wet
concrete,
yeah. Even wood, some types of wood, tile, whether it's dry or not, dry or wet. Some tiles, it's not.
We've had some good slips
yeah.
on Crocs, but again, I feel that the treads are worn at that time when I start slipping. The Crocs last, but the treads don't. And you've got to be aware to change them up and get rid of them, or you may slip and fall and really hurt yourself. I mean, like, you know, you can throw at a knee and like tear an ACL. I'm getting away from the Crocs, but anyways, this is a nice, exciting day for us. Those are nice shoes, Sandy. I just don't like the tread.
Okay, well,
You know, they look like
they're like a shiny snakeskin, so they have a dual purpose, casual, and you can dress it up a little bit because what we're doing, there isn't room for multiple pairs of shoes, maybe like 2. So I gotta have multiple uses out of one pair.
there we go.